Hey, everybody. It is a beautiful, beautiful Saturday in Atlanta, and welcome to Sips and Smokes in the A. I want to start off by sending a big, big thank you to everyone who watched the premiere episode. Um, it's on Spotify, it's on YouTube, and I have a lot of people that have reached out to me, have given me their feedback, a lot of great feedback. Some people have offered suggestions. Love suggestions. We're writing everything down for potential things to talk about on future podcast episodes. I'm just grateful that I'm feeling better. This time last week, kind of got knocked on my hoo ha a little bit, but I'm back to feeling better. Not quite at 100%, probably about 95%, but I'll be there in a second. Also, a huge thank you for the birthday wishes. Also, I posted about my birthday on my personal social media. I haven't got a chance to go back and tell everybody happy thank you because I like to give individual thank yous to people who sent me birthday wishes. So those are coming as well. So again, thank you for being here. If you watched the premiere episode, I appreciate you. If you watch this episode, I appreciate you. And going forward, if you've become a subscriber, I appreciate you. Please go in and hit that subscribe button. And I look forward to talking to you guys. So, what we're going to touch on today is talking about a good cigar. Some places are some things that I read. They say a good cigar could take anywhere from 45 minutes to 2 hours. I get that. Sometimes they can cost as much as a good dinner. I get that too. I've seen $45, $50 cigars. And some places say that sometimes cigars can have less nicotine than cigarettes. Cigar sales are booming all over the place. People are going to lounges. Every time you turn around, I'm finding out about a new lounge or a new place that people are going. People that I know that have started cigar shops. I work for a company where I get to see a lot of invoices that show a lot of deliveries, and I see a lot of deliveries to cigar places. So even if people aren't a smoker, which I'm not a smoker, but I do smoke cigars. I think in a lot of times people think of smokers as people that smoke cigarettes. I am a cigar smoker. I love it. Um, and there's a cultural appeal to it beyond the smoke. I think sometimes smoking cigars is a symbol or like a ritual of community, and there's like a human connection. Um, People choose cigars, I think sometimes it's more of a ritual than more of a consumable. It's kind of a emblem of celebration. When there's a new baby, people are, smoking on cigars. When somebody gets promoted at work, they're smoking on a cigar. Somebody buys a new house, they're smoking on a cigar. Cigar moments to me are moments that demand attention. And a cigar is like a complex sensory experience. It's like a deliberate, unhurried pace. Sometimes you see cigarette smokers, they smoke a cigarette, then as soon as that cigarette is about to be out, they're grabbing another one, lighting it up, getting ready to do that second cigarette. That's not what cigars are to me. Um, to me, smoking cigars is a whole vibe. Um, and it's real life. Our routine. My husband, he comes out here. This is where we typically smoke. If we decide to smoke up here, this is on our balcony, or we may smoke downstairs on the patio. He has it laid out here. We have a nice TV, nice table. The fan, if it gets too hot, he comes out here. He sets up everything. We'll have music. We'll have the TV going, especially if there's like a sports event on. The ashtray, the cutter, the lighter. He makes it a whole vibe out here. He'll come back into the house. We'll talk while we're fixing drinks. I'll put together something to nosh on while we're smoking. Sometimes I'll put together a charcuterie board, a little meat, little cheese, little crackers, maybe throw some pound cake on there. Sometimes it's something like a bowl of pork rinds, just whatever we feel like indulging in that day. Um, and then we come outside. we're smoking, we're drinking, we're relaxing, we're talking. It's also meditative. It's very deliberate. It's not a rush, let's get everything together, get out here. It's like a process, and it's a process that I like. Um, as a more mature individual, I think that there are other ladies that are probably like me that are interested in getting into cigar smoking. And like I said in the premiere episode last week, you know, I think for a long time, cigar smoking has been a man's thing. And more women are smoking. I see more women smoking. I see more women enjoying it. I see more women out in public enjoying a good cigar. I'm in a couple of cigar groups on social media. And I love to see my ladies out there doing their thing as well. Tobacco culture dates back to indigenous times. Tribes were smoking tobacco leaves where Columbus popped up and took the whole tobacco thing back to Europe. And they saw it more as a medicine than a status symbol. But by the 17th century, cigar use had spread across Spain, Portugal, France, and England. So cigar smoking has been around for as long as it's been recorded. I think when it comes to cigars, there's a connection, there's a camaraderie. Uh, it's a relaxing type of thing. It's a networking, and it's like a shared experience. Now, I call it sips and smokes in the A. My smoke for today, I'm a big fan of the Perdomos, this lot 23. There is a cigar shop that's on Hudson Bridge Road that we like to go to. And I normally get this little travel humidor of Maduros. But my favorite out of the pack is the Perdomo. So a little bit later, that's going to be our smoke. I already kind of got a drink. Um, the husband is a fan of cognac with a splash of Coke. I'm a fan of more Coke with a splash of cognac. So that's going to be my drink for today. And so yeah, we're going to kick that off a little bit later. We were out a little bit a few minutes ago having a little something something to relax while my truly incredible team was getting everything together for us to film the second episode. So, yeah, that's kind of where we are with it right now. Um, and so I'm going to kind of get back into what I was talking about cigars having a connection and a camaraderie. Um, I think cigars are intentional and they are meant to be enjoyed. They used to be thought out of as an exclusive type of thing, maybe like a gentleman's club thing. But like I said, more ladies are smoking cigars. More ladies are getting into the culture of it, the vibe of it. Smoking a cigar is a whole vibe. To me, smoking cigars is sexy, it's real, and it's just a whole flavor out there that I think a lot of people are getting into. Um, Especially ladies my age. Like I said, I'm a more mature woman, and the older you get more intentional about your actions and things that you like to do. So that's what I like to do. I honestly can't remember the first time we smoked cigars. It's been a minute. Um, I just remember my husband, we just kind of started talking about it one day. He brought some cigars home and we just kind of went from there. So our daughters are older. We have three daughters who are 30, 28, and 25. Our daughters are older. They're out here doing their own thing. And so it's one of the things that him and I share as a couple and that we enjoy doing together. Um, I think when it comes to ladies, I think a lot more people are more welcoming, embracing the diversity, and finding cigars smoking is more inclusive. More women are enjoying it now, is the bottom line. On a beautiful day like today, after we finish filming this, when I say, I'll probably go into the house and do a couple of things, take care of a couple of errands, but probably at about 6 o'clock tonight, me and the husband are going to be out here enjoying a couple of Perdomos and having another drink. Um, there is kind of I guess you would call it a ritual to cigars. You kind of select your cigar. You appreciate the aroma. You clip the ends. You push back against the rush of daily life. It's like a welcome pause. I really look forward to it. It's like we'll be out here. He'll have the cutter out. He'll get it going. Sometimes we each have our own cigars. Sometimes we go back and forth with the cigars. It just depends on what we're in the mood for. We also have these other little small cigars. Sometimes we get out here and enjoy those as well. It's kind of like a multi-sensory journey from the first light to the final draw. Um, a large cigar can take 45 minutes to 2 hours to smoke. And if you're drinking and smoking and laughing and maybe watching a movie or watching sports on TV, it's just a whole experience that I really love. Um, as somebody told me one day, it's like old school charm with modern luxury, which I think that's a good way to describe it. It's a symbol of confidence and the simple pleasure of slowing down a little bit. It's okay to slow down. Everything doesn't have to be a rush. You don't have to be going 20 miles an hour every minute. Last week showed me that. My birthday was last Monday, and I woke up Tuesday ridiculously sick. I don't know what was going on. I was sick here at the house. I went on ahead and got dressed, went on to work, got to work, wasn't even there an hour where I got sick again and had to turn around and come home. So that right there tells me that, I need to slow down and I need to look at it the same way I look at cigars. Slow down. It's not a rushed experience. Um, it's not just about taste, it's about presence. The type of cigar you choose sometimes speaks about you. Like if you were to get a smooth and mellow cigar, that's a little bit more subtle. A bold and full bodied cigar, you're making a statement. You're like, this is who I am right now. This is how I feel. I feel bold. I feel emboldened. So I'm going to enjoy this stick that symbolizes how I'm feeling right now. Um, Cigars are about ritual. They're about community and taking time to be present in what you want to enjoy. Like I said on the premiere episode last week, we're going to cover a lot of different things. We've talked about the history of cigars a little bit today. Maybe next week I might do cigars 101. Some people might want to know, okay, this cigar is strong, this cigar is weaker, does this one have a taste to it? Is this one fruity? There are all kind of different nuances when it comes to cigars. We're going to touch on that. I've thought about maybe going to different cigar lounges and taking in the atmosphere, maybe going live, maybe have a meet and greet. Um, just do all types of things. There is no telling what we can do with this. We can pretty much do whatever we want to do with it. And like I said, people have been kind enough to offer suggestions, offer comments, which I really, really do love and appreciate. And I actually have a notepad where I'm writing down different ideas and writing down different suggestions they're giving to us. Um, so yeah, smoking a cigar is a whole vibe. It's a whole mood. I'm already looking forward to when me and the husband are going to get out here later on this afternoon and smoke. And this day, this day could not be any more perfect. You hear the birds chirping. The sun is out. It's beautiful. I have my little lemon sugar cookie candles going, which I absolutely love that scent. And it's just going to be a whole vibe a little bit later. If you haven't subscribed um, to the podcast yet, I would really love that. If you need me to send you the link to the podcast, I'll be more than happy to send you the link. We are Sips and Smokes in the A. And I think we're probably going to wrap this one up right now. So remember to enjoy the rest of your weekend. Um, if you have something you have to take care of, go ahead and get it taken care of. I know I had a couple of things that I meant to do this morning, but sometimes you just have to slow down. And that's the way I feel about the cigars. I'm going to get to it. And remember, when you're smoking a cigar, PSSITA. Remember to put some smoke in the air. Thank you so much for joining Sips and Smokes in the A. I'm Benita, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next time. Take care.